Hello, I'm Rebecca and Intuitive, and this is Masterful Chats. Masterful Chats are short, clear, concise, clarifying conversations designed to uplift, empower, inspire, and support you as you move forward along your spiritual path and in your life's journey. And today's chat is about transformation. Are you breaking down, breaking open, or are you experiencing breakthroughs? I'd like to say hello and welcome back to all of my wonderful subscribers, and hello and welcome to those of you who are viewing me for the very first time. And I want you all to know that each one of you is a beloved child of God. You are known completely, individually, and you are loved totally and beyond measure. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment. It will really help the channel grow, and I would truly appreciate it. So now, let's chat about transformation and whether you're breaking down, breaking open, or having breakthroughs. There was a line that was originally coined during the Doctor Who series in 1976 that was, quote unquote, resistance is futile. It was later used in the Star Trek series, Second Generation, to describe the Borgs when they overtook civilizations. Resistance is futile. And that is a moniker for the current human condition as humanity and the earth ascend from the third dimension to the fifth dimension. We all come in to earth with a life plan and a blueprint that has been orchestrated by our souls and with help from spirit guides, masters, to promote our learning and our evolution on earth. We are in a schoolroom, for lack of a better term, and we are all meant to grow and expand and adapt and change. And some souls, when they come down, if they've had several lives behind them that have been very challenging and tough, will have a life of rest, will have a life of privilege. And they're kind of given a break. And then there are others that create and come into very challenging lives. They may suffer extreme disabilities, physical, mental, emotional. They may have tremendous losses. They may have overwhelming challenges in their life. But each and every one has been planned by the soul to move them on their way, to expand, and to eventually ascend into the higher dimensions. Each one of us as a Christed being has free will. And that free will determines how quickly or slowly we move along our life path and how well we fulfill our divine blueprint within each incarnation on earth. So the saying of resistance is futile truly applies, because each one of us has a destination point. And we may choose to take extensive detours, or we may go into the ditches several times, or we may decide that we're just not going to move. And all of this affects the speed and the direction and the completion of the life path. But it does not change that ultimate destination. And eventually we will get there. What could have been accomplished perhaps in 4 lives may take 20. So When I say resistance is futile, I truly mean that resistance is futile. The soul is going to win out. The soul is going to have you complete your journey, complete your blueprint, and complete your life plan, however long it takes. That being said, as we move through all of the challenges, all of these decisions, as we move through all of the relationships that we come into contact with during our lives on earth, it can be quite a challenge. I just had a wonderful reunion with people that I have known, many since first grade. And although I'm giving away my age, it was my 50th high school reunion. And I really still can't believe that it's been 50 years. It was wonderful to see people that had had such an impact on my years growing up. People that had been there for me when I didn't feel like I'd fit in my family at all. People who told me that I was of value when I felt I had none. And I think of all the decisions that we have made throughout this past 50 years and the losses that each one of us have suffered, as you have as well. We've lost children and spouses and parents and friendships. We've lost our health at different times. We've lost beloved pets. We've lost communities. And with this great change and ascension moving forward on the planet, where there seems to be so much uncertainty and chaos, we're moving toward an understanding that the only constant we have truly is love and change. But we keep going, don't we? And that's one thing about the spiritual path. It requires true responsibility, integrity, and accountability. We are not victims. We predetermined, preset up what we were to experience on this earth at this time. The people, the relationships, the situations, to help us grow to our maximum potential in this lifetime and beyond. And with that, we go through many processes. Quite often when relationships leave us, or there is a catastrophic event, or we just literally have our breath taken away, we can have a breakdown, physical, mental, and emotional. When the structure, whatever that structure is, departs our lives or simply doesn't sustain us and support us anymore. And quite often that breakdown leads us to new horizons. It causes us to search for new answers. It causes us to look internally at ourselves and our needs, to analyze our behaviors, to question our decisions. And from those questions can come answers, new people, new situations, new decisions that allow us to transform our lives. The second transformative experience is called a breakthrough, where we receive information on a level that we understand that we never understood before. I like to call them, or it, cosmic 2x4s or God shots, where your world and perspective turn around on a dime. And it goes back to the adage that you don't know what you don't know until you know it. But that is literally what a breakthrough is. It is transforming your world, an idea, a concept, a belief system to a whole different paradigm, to a whole different level. It can be something very simple that's very personal to you, or it can be an entire belief structure that is transformed and transfigured in a second, that allows you to move forward with more ease and grace, that allows you to expand and move out into the world in a different way to be your greatest and best self. And the third one, the third transformation, is to break open, where a person or an experience or a situation occurs, and rather than shutting down and closing out, an individual literally breaks open and flowers. I think of this term from several people at my 50th high school reunion. And there are so many of you out there in the same situation that have had heartbreaking losses. And it is such a testament to the human spirit, that part of God inside us, that connection that tells us when the world around us may be gray and in ashes, that there is always the love of God to sustain us, our Creator, whatever you wish to call all that is, that allows us to somehow move forward under crushing loss and devastation. And that is a break open when we step out from that loss and we move forward, perhaps in insy binsy teensy weensy baby steps. It doesn't matter. But we continue to move out into the world, and we don't shut down, where we find ways to be of service, where we find ways to find the joy and the love and the laughter in our lives, where we find ways to contribute. And so to each one of you that is moving forward, facing the challenges that you are, and you're still getting up and putting a smile on your face and moving forward throughout your day, I want to tell you how important you are, that you are needed here on this earth, that you are needed for the ascension, and that you matter. And your energy matters in this ascension. And that moving forward in this ascension and moving forward with your life blueprint and your life plan, I want you to know how important you are. I want to tell you how courageous you are. I want you to know that you matter. And I am truly grateful for you, and that you are on this planet, and the fact that you are on this planet with me. And know that whether you're having a breakdown or a breakthrough or you're breaking open, it's all part of the human experience. And be kind to yourself. Don't be harsh. And know that other people on the planet are going through the same things. And if we can give each other a little bit of space and grace and ease, we'll be making this transition so much easier for not only ourselves, but for others. So take care of you. And thank you for accompanying me at this time on Schoolroom Earth. Thank you for being with me today for this masterful chat. I truly appreciate you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. Wherever you're at in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good night. Until we chat again. Blessings.